Hi everyone, today we have a very historical vid.
What, a historical video? What are you talking about?
He's probably talking about the history of Italian brain dots.
You're absolutely right. Today you and I are going to look at the history of growing up and aging.
This is going to be super exciting!
Then what are we waiting for? Let's hurry up and get started.
But before we start, we ask you to subscribe, put a like, and hit the bell. It will help us a lot in the development of the channel. Let's get started. And the first person we're going to watch a story about is me, of course.
Hey, you're such a little wooden cube. You were so cute when you were a baby.
And when he was a teenager, he stretched upward a bit and became more rounded.
I remember that. Those were very warm and nice days. I was just about to go to school.
Well, I guess it's back to school. You've grown even bigger, but why do you need two bats?
Like, he played baseball, so he carried them around with him all the time.
Here's the current version, only it's a little too aggressive for some reason.
Look closely, it's 2022 and it's now 2025. It's been a very long time.
Yeah, but look at how much he's aged.
Can they really predict the date of my death? What is this?
I don't think so. Rather, it's just their assumption.
Maybe there will be something. Whoa, look at this. You're in cyberpunk.
I don't think it's cyberpunk, more like just far future.
Maybe, but how do you explain the fact that you've become a cosmic being?
Maybe progress has gone very, very far.
Maybe it is, or maybe there's mysticism involved, but we'll never know.
Look at the year, it's 3/27/58/1.
It was super weird, but okay, let's take a look at the history of Ballerino Cappuccino.
As she is now, she was very sweet and beautiful as a child.
Totally agree with you. This is the only Italian brain dot that is beautiful always.
Wow, I didn't know she's been doing ballet since she was a little girl. That's so cool.
Oh yeah, and she's first professional gig started in high school.
Oh yeah, I went to school with her and I remember all of her first gigs.
And every year she became more beautiful and graceful.
I feel like you can watch her perform for ages. It's so mesmerizing.
Wow, look at that. She became a teacher for mini cappuccino ballerinas.
That's very nice. I think that's what it will be like after a while.
But what's going to happen next?
Wow, are you seeing this? She became a robot, but she kept doing ballet.
This looks so cool and unusual.
Except that the ending to this sweet story looks horrifying.
Even in this situation, she keeps dancing, but it does look very creepy.
Let's have a look at this cute little crocodile. Who would have thought he'd grow up to be a horrible monster?
Well, yes, he looks cute now, but when he grows up, he'll be the ultimate villain of all villains.
So far, he still doesn't look scary, but I think that's a very short time.
Maybe if we'd met him earlier, he wouldn't have gotten so mean.
Unfortunately, we'll never know, so let's look to his future.
So far, there's no sign of trouble. He's just a normal little schoolboy.
I wonder what happened to make him so embittered and dangerous.
Maybe nobody wanted to be his friend or play with him when he was a kid.
And here comes the evil version of the Bombardino Crocodilo.
I wonder if he's the same in his old age or not.
As expected, in his old age, he became very quiet and didn't even fly. I guess age takes its toll.
Now I'm afraid to imagine what will happen to him in the distant future.
I fear he will become even angrier and much more dangerous.
Your fears have been realized. He's got new, even more dangerous guns and new wings.
I think his death will be as horrible as he is. It will be very fair.
Oh yeah, he spent most of his life on the battlefield, and that's why he died on the battlefield.
I don't think he regrets his actions, so I think this is a fair outcome.
Wow. Here's me and my life story. Let's see. I think the ending will be just as sad.
That's because you've spent most of your life doing battle-related stuff too, right?
You're absolutely right, Tralalelo. Don't forget that our cappuccino is a professional assassin.
Oh yes, I have dedicated my life to this since I was born, so you are right.
But I'm really glad that this lifestyle didn't make you violent or mean.
Don't compare a dumb crocodile to a professionally trained fighter.
Oh yeah, he and I have very, very different outlooks on life, so comparing us is a little rude.
I'm sorry, that's not what I meant, but it's weird that you're not training mini ninjas in your old age.
He was always a very bad teacher, but made great use of his own skills.
It's true. I've always been great at using my own skills, but could never teach others.
Like you said, your story has a very sad ending, though very obvious from your words.
Then let's fast forward to the next Italian brain dot.
Hey, look at this cute little Burrobarini Octopuccini.
Honestly, this little guy has always been very, very cute.
I was suddenly curious about what he would look like in his old age and in the distant future.
I hope he stays as sweet and kind as he is now.
Oh yeah, because as we get older, everyone gets sad or angry.
Not all of them. Remember Ballerino Cappuccino? She was very sweet and kind, even in her old age.
So far, nothing portends trouble, and from the looks of it, our cute little octopus will stay that way.
But what we feared so much is happening. Look at him, he's old and sad.
Let's be honest, even the funniest guys can be very sad, and that's totally normal.
I'm afraid something terrible is about to happen.
And your fears have been averted, but only by half. Vedi made him look more dangerous, but he didn't become evil.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. His look has changed a lot.
Even the color scheme of the entire ocean has changed a lot.
Whoa, look at that look.
Hey, he's become even more dangerous. He's got a lot more spikes, and his face has become very angry.
I don't think his finale will be favorable either. But at least he didn't become a cyborg.
He's just lying at the bottom of the ocean alone and probably very sad.
I don't think the bones will be sad, so let's hurry up and watch on.
Next, we'll look at the saddest outcomes of Italian brandots.
Do you think maybe at least in this video it'll be me?
So far, we're going over the guys we've seen so far, but I think you're gonna be featured tonight too.
Wow, that's a mini Burr Burr Patapim.
But just look at how sad they all end the story.
And the next one whose story we're going to watch will of course be a cappuccino assassino.
Once again, my story's not happy with the ending at all.
It's no big deal, because now that you know the ending, you can try to fix it.
Cappuccino Ballerina 2. The story is turning out to be very sad.
There you are, Shakur. I don't think your story is going to be very cloudy in this video either.
Oh yes, you are absolutely right. And I would even say his story is one of the most brutal.
Let's hurry up and keep watching.
Whoa, Burrito Bandito! As suspected, he died in a gangland shootout.
The most usual finale for gangsters, no surprise.
There you are, tralalelo tralala.
And unfortunately, like everyone else, your ending is very sad and cruel too.
Honestly, all of this is making me very sad, so let's watch a couple more deaths and start the next videos.
That's a good idea because I'm getting a little tired of it too, to be honest.
And the Italian brain dots have started to get boring and uninteresting.
I agree. We've already seen and watched the most interesting ones, so let's see a couple more and move on.
What about Lirili Lirila or Burr Burr Patamim that's in this cut?
That's right, there's one of them. We also forgot about Bombombini Guzini.
Hey, what are you talking about? Brr Brr Patapim was back in the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's right. For some reason I didn't think he was there.
That's because it was a mini Patapim, not a regular Patapim.
The next one we forgot about was Frigo Camelo.
But I don't think there'll be anyone else, not unless the frog, Ambulaboo.
I realized here that if you look closely, they all get in such terrible condition in literally 30 years.
What, 30 years? But that's absolutely impossible. It's very, very strange.
And as we finish up the last few snippets, we'd like to say thank you so much for watching.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, we will be very happy with your likes and positive comments.
To be sure not to miss our new videos, you can subscribe and hit the bell. It will help you learn about new videos first.
And while you're waiting for the new videos, you can check out our past reactions. One of them is coming up right now. Today we have a very unusual video with you.
Oh yeah, today we're going to a huge and dangerous water park.
And why he's so dangerous, you'll find out during the clip.
So let's start watching soon. And our exciting adventure begins with tricks from Tralalelo Tralala.
Whoa, everything in this video looks like it's gonna be something very painful.
You're absolutely right. Each of us is going to get a lot of damage and pain today.
Hopefully not all, or at least not as many as you think.
Oh, trust me, I'm pretty sure you're the one who's going to be getting lots and lots of it today.
So the first person to experience all this is Burr Burr Patapim.
Whoa, that looked really painful. I hope he and will be okay.
And now it's on to Bombardino Crocodile.
Finally started something resembling a water slide and going down it.
Nothing so far, but my God, look at that height.
Don't be afraid, he's got wings and he's an airplane.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like he's using those skills.
Oh yeah, so far it's just steadily falling lower and lower, picking up all the trash and objects along the way.
Don't forget that he's also hitting all of us.
He doesn't run over. He offers to ride along with him. He just does it in an unconventional way.
That's okay, I'm sure all of us will have the same opportunity.
What I 100% agree with is that these slides are really, really dangerous.
Yo, you're almost out of it. I don't think falling into the water from that height could have saved you.
Oh yes, rather the opposite. It would bring more pain.
Let's not talk about sad things and just keep watching.
Hey, Shakur, you're overtaking that crocodile with a lot of confidence. Keep it up.
No problem. I'll never lose to that evil airplane in my life.
But you're walking very, very close to each other. What? Now that's what I call a real race.
They've picked up quite a bit of speed, but the Bombardillo crocodile can't outrun it.
Oh my God, how did he beat me? Oh, that's not fair.
It's not that simple. He was a little ahead of you, but you were the first to fall in, so you're the winner too.
We'll be able to see who the real winner is after we watch a couple more competitions.
Yo, did we just get hit by a car just like that?
Oh yeah, your eyesight doesn't deceive you. We just got hit by a car and flew down another slide.
So far, Crocodile is in the lead, but Cappuccino Assassino is pulling ahead very quickly.
It turns out I have one win and you have one win, Tralalelo. You need to win now.
I think he'll have a chance not to win, but to get revenge?
Oh yes, I love this challenge. I love throwing snowballs, and look at that physics.
Don't you think what you're doing right now is a little cruel?
Maybe so, but you gotta admit it looks pretty funny.
I agree, it's a little cruel, but at the same time, it's insanely funny.
I don't see what's fun about destroying your friends, but okay, you know better.
The fun part is that this is happening in GTA 5 and not in real life.
That's it, so you should just relax and enjoy this fascinating video.
All right. I'm gonna try to take this a little easier.
You better watch him bounce funny off that huge trampoline.
Yeah, and I'm flying right into you, Cappuccino. I hope you catch me softly.
Of course he will, because it's so much fun.
Yeah, except the wall and the lampposts don't look like much fun when you crash into them.
The most important thing is that we successfully landed in the water.
Of course you feel good, you're a shark. But a floating cappuccino, that's new.
Good point, Shakur, but let's see what happens if you fall on the blades of a giant fan.
It's gonna be super painful and super unpleasant. I guarantee it.
I think that's too obvious information for all of us.
Nevertheless, not noting this would not be quite right.
What I've definitely made sure of throughout this whole ordeal is that you will all learn to swim.
I don't need to learn how to swim. I'm a tree, and trees don't sink.
Yes, but Brr Patapim is also a tree, but I think he'll drown.
I think we'll still have a chance to find out and check it out during this video.
That's probably true, but so far all I see is a huge cluster of cars that are in the water park for some reason.
I don't think that's the most important issue right now.
I agree. Much more importantly is what challenge or slide awaits us next.
Hopefully there will be something more exciting than what we've seen before.
I think that with each new location, action and interest will only grow and grow.
I think so too, and we'll find out in just a few minutes how it will really be.
Crocodile is the main character again, and I can safely say that there will be something cool here.
Oh yes, he's already at such a high speed. What we're going to do is very interesting.
We all started flying down on the trailers. It's a little weird, but so much fun.
It also looks like if this was all happening in real life, I doubt any of us would be alive.
Maybe you're right, but I don't think something like this would happen in the real world.
Oh yes, because in order to build something like this, you have to pass a lot of inspections.
And luckily, none of these slides would have passed any of the inspections.
Hey, it's me showing you my parkour skills.
Apparently, this is the end of parkour and the super fast downhill slide begins.
Oh yeah, a super fast downhill slide that takes down all the guys, you know.
But you have to admit, you were very, very funny when I took you down.
Oh yeah, just like me and that stinking crocodile. I hope he doesn't make it to the finish line.
Of course he won't, he's an airplane, so he'll fly.
Hey, don't tell me what's ahead of us is glass.
You are absolutely right. It is glass, clear, broken, and very sharp glass.
But we were lucky most of it was already broken and washed down, but it's still worth being as careful as possible.
Honestly, I don't think after all we've been through, we should be afraid of glass.
And here comes the final saving pool, and of course the next challenge.
Hey, look at that! It's Brr Patapim himself!
The hill we're all about to go down looks very fast.
Finally, something really interesting has started.
And the speed is really quite high, even though this is just the beginning of the whole slide.
If the speed continues to increase, that will be very cool.
Totally agree with you, but I think the highest speed we'll see is at the end.
I think so too. In the meantime, we have fall in the windows. This is going to hurt a lot.
Again, to reiterate, it's very good that this is all in GTA 5 and not real life.
In addition to the glass squares, there are huge circles. What kind of rides are these anyway?
I think they're rides labeled lethal dangerous.
I think you are absolutely right. I wish we had been warned in advance.
Anyway, we've already passed that test, which means the rest is not that important.
Here comes the main character again. It's Tralalelo Tralala. You've been very aggressive in pushing us all down.
Especially me. You landed on me with the whole company.
I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose, for crying out loud.
Well, never mind. Look at how fast it's going.
Our hunch was correct and the speed is steadily increasing.
I'm sure this is going to be one of the fastest downhill runs we've ever seen.
So far, we're just rolling along gently, but I can already see the speed starting to pick up.
Did you even see the descent and the curves? This is gonna be so cool.
Yo, you see that? We are literally flying vertically downward. The speed is crazy.
Yeah, but that's just the middle of the whole track, and I think it's gonna get even better from here.
We've got a road change and building up even more speed. That's what I call action.
You see it too, don't you? We're just going downhill. We're not skating anymore. We're flying.
I dread to imagine what kind of action will be going on here at the very end.
I think it will be a very fast descent with a huge number of objects.
I hope Tung Tung Sahur shows us everything, because he's the main character now.
I will definitely show you everything, but the problem is that I don't know anything myself.
What we can see so far is that you are safely flying at great speed into the unknown.
And most likely in a few moments, as always, you'll hit us all and we'll fly down together.
And here's the moment, so let's enjoy this gorgeous descent to the fullest.
As expected, it's a super fast drop with a huge amount of falling cars.
And this descent is long enough for us to have a few moments to say,
And we just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments.
We are very pleased that you are following us, so we would like to ask you to subscribe to our channel.
that way you won't miss any new videos.
And if you strike the bell, then you'll be the first to know about them.
And while our Shakur is epically flying into the water, I suggest you all move on to watch the next video.
Great cappuccino idea. Let's watch it soon.
Hello, dear friends. Today we're going to see how our friends are being destroyed.
What are you talking about? Why are we watching this?
Because it's really, really fun. Let's watch it soon.
That's it. Tralalelo is right. Let's hurry up and get started.
Hey, you'll be the first.
That's great. We're about to see how cool this is.
I agree. I hope it does turn out to be fun.
Whoa, look at that! He's in pieces!
That does look like a lot of fun.
The next monster is our Ambulaboo frog.
But this time they're using a shredder instead of magic to destroy it.
Let's see what happens to him at the very end.
Whoa, it's bloated and some kind of weird liquid is coming out of it.
I don't think frogs have green blood, so it's not blood.
That's awesome. But what happens to the chimpanzini bananini?
Of course, he'll just get crushed by the press. Nothing interesting.
I think the most uninteresting part was how they destroyed you.
I agree with Ballerino Cappuccino. You had the most uninteresting part.
Oh, come on, you weren't even here, so let's keep looking.
Burp, burp, Patapim just grew leaves and got blown away by the wind. It's very funny.
See, and you said it wasn't funny.
I think our crocodile will just crash without any interest.
You're absolutely right. I hope there will be something funny again next.
Maybe they'll show me or you.
I think you have a better chance, and I'm absolutely right.
But what's going on with you? You're weird, like a balloon.
Oh my God, no. Are you watching this? They're just inflating me like a balloon.
Have a nice flight, Mr. Air Shark. Don't let Bombambini Gazzini get in the way.
Ha ha ha! He's gonna hit it with one of his missiles for sure!
What a mean bunch of you, but I couldn't agree more. My flight looks very, very funny.
I really enjoyed these videos, so I suggest you watch a couple more.
Great idea!
Wow, it's me again, but something's not right.
Like the fact that you got crushed by the press. Maybe that's what's wrong.
Whoa! Why did you break into solid pieces? That's weird!
I agree, and we've got that poor frog Ambulaboo again. And once again, its fate is very sad.
The mucus has changed color. Now we're pretty sure it's not blood, it's something else.
It's been run over by an asphalt roller!
I think every single one of them leaked some kind of fluid from that.
Wow, it's me again, only I've already been shredded. This is so addictive.
But you're not being real here! It's like you're rubber!
I agree, but if he was real, we wouldn't be having so much fun anymore.
I agree. I'm not sure watching sawdust would be fun.
But it sounds like fun. What's not fun is burp burp patapimu!
Yeah, well, it's not much fun being sucked into a scary car.
The most important thing is that it's not us in his shoes, but us having a lot of fun.
Look at how funny he is!
The next candidate for extermination is Chimpanzini Bananini.
Whoa, there's some weird liquid coming out of it too.
And the final candidate for today is Stan Bombardillo Crocodilo!
Are you seeing this? He's falling to pieces just like me.
Maybe you two have a lot more in common than we thought.
But I don't think that resemblance is something to be proud of.
I'm not proud, it's very sad.
Hope the next videos of Sprunky, Blue, and Bingo cheer you up.
Let's hope so, but so far there's something wrong. Why is it still on the surface?
Looks like after all the Italian monsters, the shredder is broken and doesn't work.
We need them to come up with something or we won't have anything to look at.
All right, the blueies are moving somewhere. I hope there's something interesting coming up.
Oh yes, it's been moved to another shredder that's definitely operational.
You can see right away now how fast the recycling process went.
Oh yeah, she's being sucked in and fast. Now that's interesting.
She's getting so ridiculously bloated because of it. We should try not laughing.
Good idea, but I think the ballerina cappuccino will lose, so let's do it later.
I agree. I've already lost several times.
Guys, write in the comments how many times the cappuccino ballerina has laughed.
Hey, why did Bingo get huge and eat Bluey? What's going on here?
Is that the only thing you're embarrassed about? Didn't everything
and now it's just fallen into the plate. What's going on here is really, really weird.
Wow, there are so many of them, but someone's hand decided to pull out only one of them.
She's gonna get crushed.
I hope we don't see this because I can't take it.
Oh my god, I'm so glad it was just a really bad nightmare and Bluey's okay.
I'm not entirely sure she'll be fine after this, but anything is clearly better than what she had.
Next up, we'll take a look at some violent, sprunky games.
I think only one of them can win. What do you think? Write in the comments!
I don't think it's that clear-cut, but we won't find out until the very end.
And the first to be crushed will be Veneria. Let's see what happens.
It's obvious. She'll just get crushed from both sides. It's not unusual.
But it's how she behaves that's unusual.
I think she just doesn't have a choice, so she doesn't do anything.
You're absolutely right. No one in this whole thing has a chance of surviving or winning.
Meanwhile, we move on to the next test subject. Who will it be?
I think it's gonna be Reddy or Orin, but definitely not Pinky.
And now we're about to find out.
Just like Tralalelo said, it's going to be ready, but what's going to happen to him?
Oh my god, it's an anvil drop.
This is going to be super fun. Bam!
Whew, that was so cool. It shattered into so many little pieces.
Hopefully the next trials will be as fun as Reddy's.
I think Orin's next in line, which means it's going to be fun.
It all depends on what kind of challenge he faces.
It's not as much fun as last time. Orin just got mauled in one of the shredders.
I agree. We've seen enough of this sort of thing already, so it doesn't look all that fun anymore.
Maybe something much more interesting is coming next.
Oh yeah, I picked up a very interesting video for us. I think you're gonna love it.
But if we don't like it, you owe us all a big tub of chocolate ice cream.
I'll have a salted caramel ice cream and lots of it.
All right, let's see our final candidate.
I think it'll be Durple, but the question is, how will it be destroyed?
It's simple. He'll just be dissolved in acid because he's an armored dragon.
I knew Durple was a dragon, but I didn't know he was armored.
It turns out if it wasn't dissolved in acid, it had a chance of surviving.
But we won't know that anymore, so let's take a look at our winner and move on.
Oddly enough, Pinky won. I'm sure it's because she's cute.
Maybe, but that doesn't change the fact that her victory was very obvious.
Oh yeah, I hope the videos you picked up for us won't be as predictable.
Oh no, no way. You're gonna love it, I promise you.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's hurry up and start watching!
What a surprise! It's the Sprunky again. I thought it was gonna be Sonics or something.
I think you're gonna be very surprised that there's gonna be anything at all.
Whoa! Oh my god, what is that? It's Sonic, but it's not Sonic!
It's Shin Sonic, a huge monster! The one that eats everything! That's so cool!
If that's cool to you, then you'll love everything that happens next even more.
Something cooler than this? Honestly, I'm very interested now too.
Who will be the next candidate? OVAX? I think he's perfect for the role of being eaten.
Here comes the next monster.
Wow! It's the dragon from Mario, only I don't remember its name!
What? You don't know his name? It's Bowser, the legend of all monsters.
Oh, come on, don't get so worked up. You're becoming like a ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta Shakur.
I'm gonna guess the next monster.
We'll see.
I think anyone can guess a minion, so don't be proud of it.
What? A minion? What's he doing here and why is he so huge? What's going on?
I don't think we should be asking questions like that, so let's just finish watching this.
But agree, it all looks very, very cool and unusual.
I totally agree with you. This is a very cool video. Although all the videos we've seen today have been awesome.
And if you want to keep watching cool videos from us, subscribe to the channel.
Ring the bell to be the first to know about the release of our videos.
Put likes if you like our content. It will help us a lot in the development of the channel.
But I don't think that's enough, so let's see a couple more videos.
I think this is just a great idea, so let's quickly and magically teleport to the next video.
Hi friends, today we're looking at the weirdest animations ever.
What animations are you talking about? There are different animations.
Please be more specific.
Today we're watching animations with Tung Tung Sahur.
To be honest, I feel really bad about this Tung Sahur.
Not only you, but we need to be brave or the audience will laugh at us.
I'm sure some of the guys in our audience are just as scared as you are.
Let's you post if Tung Sahur scares you in the comments. Let's see how many of us there are.
Now you have to get over your fear and go get your seat in the movie theater.
This is much easier said than done. Do you even see the number of them?
Personally, I don't understand where so many of them come from.
You need to find your place soon, and most importantly, don't make eye contact with any of them. They say they don't like that.
I think we're on the right way.
I really hope so, because I've seen a couple of them give us some really weird looks. It's so hard not to look into their eyes.
They're so big and they don't blink at all. It's so scary.
Well, at least it's got some good advice. Give it a like, guys. It's very motivating and helps us a lot.
And you can also subscribe. That way you won't miss our new videos, especially if you hit the bell.
In the meantime, we are wandering around this strange and even a little scary store. Apparently, we're looking for a Shakur, but the question is what for?
If I were there, I'd be running for my life. I'm very afraid that Tung Tung Shakur is not alone here either.
It's going to be terrible because I'm afraid of Shakur alone. And if there's more than one of them again, I might die of fear.
You fear him so much? I get the feeling you know more about him than you're letting on.
Hurry up and tell us what you know.
But I can't tell you that. It's a very terrible secret.
If you don't tell us now, it will be a terrible secret that you disappear after recording a clip with your friends.
And trust me, we will make sure that no one will ever solve this terrible mystery.
Oh, come on. Enough with the threats. I'll tell you everything.
Just calm down. Look at this. It's a sticky video to go with your story. It's just as it should be.
We're listening to you very carefully. And by the way, just so you know, I'm great at recognizing lies, so think twice before you say anything.
Oh, all right. You know that Tung Shakur is one of the Italian monsters, right?
Of course we do.
I think everyone knows that, don't we?
Oh, yeah. As of late, absolutely everyone knows about all these monsters. Well, the point is, one day they decided to see who the strongest and most dangerous monster was.
It's obvious. The strongest monster is me.
Actually, the strongest Italian monster, that's my favorite, and his name isn't Tralalalo Tralala, it's Bombardino Crocodilo.
You're both right. These two monsters have been sharing the top spot for a long time, and then one fateful day, they like the same girl.
Oh my God. You can't be talking about the most beautiful and charming of the Italian monsters.
Are you really talking about yourself?
That's right, I was talking about me. I chose Tralalalo Tralala as my boyfriend, and that's why Bombardino Crocodilo got really angry.
Oh my God, are you telling us a story from the internet? Calm down and let's watch the video.
Come on, let's hear the rest of it. We're in school anyway. We're a teacher and class hasn't started yet.
Bombardino Crocodilo got angry, but he couldn't do anything because they are equally strong, so he decided to play a trick.
Did he really send Tung Tung Shakur to deal with Tralalalo Tralala?
You're absolutely right.
He sent the strongest Italian monster to the hospital for months with one punch.
It's about to get even scarier because we're the teacher of an entire class of Tung Shakurs.
I really hope they are diligent students because I can't even imagine what we have to teach them.
If I'm not mistaken, he has either a baton or a baseball bat. So why don't we stop for a couple baseball lessons?
Even though the siren is a bad sign, it's better than taking a lesson from so many Tung Shakur.
Okay, now I'm really curious. What's gonna happen next? Because I feel like we've seen absolutely everything.
It looks like a Tung Shakur house. Could this be a super prank on him?
To be honest, after the story you told us, I don't really want to do this. Even though it was an internet story, it's still a little uncomfortable.
I guess this guy has nothing to worry about but his own life, so he decided to play with fire and get rid of her that way.
Even though he's vandalizing, I hope he'll be okay. Because I'm sure Tung Shakur doesn't like jokes and pranks.
He got lucky the first time, so this daredevil decided to try his luck again. I was thinking maybe he just doesn't know who Tung Shakur is and what he can do.
I think that's the only adequate explanation for his reckless behavior. Let's hope Tung Shakur behaves leniently towards this poor kid.
I'm afraid it'll be the other way around, and Tung Shakur will take it out on this kid.
Well, I'm not surprised at all that this happened. There's only one way for this kid to go now.
He's gonna run for his life and pray that he gets away. Let's hope his house is close by and that it has a very nice and sturdy door.
I doubt very much that a Tung Shakur this angry is gonna hold anything back right now.
There's still hope before he breaks the door down. If he breaks it, the only way to escape is to hide and hope he doesn't find you.
Looks like right now is the time to use this tactic. Something tells me that no tactics will help this kid anymore because Shakur is angry and already in his house.
Especially since an obvious place like a closet in the middle of an open space is too obvious a place to hide there.
Let's hope this kid gets off with just a week's vacation in the hospital because at worst, Shakur's face is the last thing he'll ever see.
Look, these Tung Shakurs don't look angry, but they're just dancing.
Are we really going to a party? It's not just a party. It's a party with only Tung Shakuras.
Are we sure we're allowed to be here? Maybe this is a private event?
Of course we're allowed to be here. We're supposed to play the DJ booth here tonight.
And look at them. I don't think any of them are against us being here, because if they did, we'd know about it by now.
Okay, you are right, and you sound very convincing. It's like you knew what I was gonna say.
Honestly, sometimes it's too easy to guess what you want to say while you can be extremely predictable.
It's true.
Well, that's not important. What's important is that we're almost to the DJ booth, which means we're about to play.
It's time to rock a whole crowd of Tung 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 Shakuras. I think they really like it.
Whoa, the DJ is actually Shakur too. That means we're watching it from his point of view, but like you said, they're really enjoying it.
I suggest we end our mini DJ set and move on to the next video. They say there's something very interesting in there.
And in the next video, we'll see the weirdest and funniest swimming competitions.
Hey guys, what do you think? Who's gonna win this contest? Write your opinion down in the comments below.
I think the one in the middle will win.
I think the one to the right of the middle wins.
I don't know who's going to win, but it's going to be an interesting competition because they all have to be on par.
It's very ambiguous so far.
There seems to be a leader, but at the same time, everything is changing so fast that it's impossible to predict.
I assume this is what you're talking about. This Tung Tung Shakur is really something.
He's so far ahead of the curve. He doesn't have a single opponent who can compete with him.
I think his victory is obvious and non-negotiable.
Totally agree with you. An unqualified victory.
It was a very intense fight. Everyone fought as hard as they could, but this guy was a head taller. What will be the last animation for today?
I'm sure it's just as weird as the others, perhaps even more so. It's silly to try to predict anything because it's not that obvious, so let's just watch it.
Oh my god, I'm not wrong, am I?
My eyes aren't misleading me, are they?
Relax, we're seeing exactly what you're seeing. It's raining Tung 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 Shakur.
After the disco and the movie theater, I thought that nothing would surprise me anymore. But they did it. The reign of Tung 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 Shakur, I certainly did not expect.
I can confidently say that they were super weird animations from start to finish. I don't think I could watch it again.
What's the weirdest animation you've ever seen? Write in the comments. We'll be very interested to read.
And on that note, in this beautiful summer rain, we'd like to bid you farewell.
Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next videos, and refresh the memories in the old ones.
Alright guys, today we're finding out who's the strongest Italian brain rock character in the whole world.
Oh no way, Shakur. I think Trollolero Trollola is the strongest.
Oh, I don't know, Ballerina. I think Tung Tung Sahur is the strongest, but whatever, we're gonna have to find out and look.
I think these are all the brain rock characters. We're gonna find out who are the strongest. Like, look at that cactus one in me.
Oh yeah, and it was so giant, and whoa, they're gonna have to endure all these super spiky traps and find out who survives to the end.
All right, and who are we starting with first, Cappuccino Assassino?
Hell yeah, Cappuccino Assassino, he's got those samurai swords, and guys, comment down below who you think will survive all the way to the end.
And look, he's going, oh my goodness, he's taking on so much damage. He doesn't have much health, he's about to die. Oh, rip.
Oh, what the heck, there's arrows and stuff. It looks like Cappuccino Assassino made it to level 5.
And next, his Boneca Umbilical is going.
Wait, what? What did you say? All right, whatever, he's going already? And he has a lot more health bars.
Oh yeah, right? And look, oh my goodness, he made it past the Cappuccino Assassino.
He made it to level 6, hold on a second. He was able to go way further because he has that tire as a body.
Yeah, but the next one is Valco Saturno or whatever, the Saturn one.
Oh, wait, is that the cow from space? Hold on, that's cheating. It's definitely gonna win.
I don't know, it has a lot of health, but it's taking so much damage, alright? It's still plowing through everything. Look, it's easily going.
Oh my goodness, it just passed that level, and it's going through these super sharp bushes. Is it gonna make it to the end? Come on, go.
Oh, it just died at those super spiky cactuses. And there's a brain rot character that is a cactus.
It's definitely gonna make it past that.
Maybe Tung Tung Sahur, but me is next.
You look not gonna go far at all.
She has no protection, man. I don't know, she's making it so far with ease. What is it? Because of the coffee, she's just drinking her own coffee and she's going so far.
Yeah, it's giving me so much energy, and I am pretty quick.
But here's the question. How far can you go on your caffeine doping? Because if you look closely, your HP bar is starting to run out.
I think against some lava, coffee doping will not be enough.
That's not true. I'm gonna pass it too.
Huh, okay, lava's gonna take her out.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was right. She can't go through lava. You gotta be super strong.
But me got to level 11, and now the next one is the Sahur something.
I don't know. I've never heard of this one. Maybe this one's super strong.
Yeah, it is like a tea kettle. Those things are pretty sturdy.
It's going through all these super easily. I can't believe Assassino Guy Cappuccino didn't go that far.
Yeah, but remember, Tung Tung Sahur and me coming up were the strongest.
Yeah, I think we're like in the end of the list. We're gonna have to find out. They're probably gonna go so far and like that guy just died where Barlina died.
But he's not dead yet. Why do you say that?
Shakur is right. I wasn't sure he had the strength to go through the lava either, because lava is a very dangerous thing.
Yeah, and next one is, oh, it's the cactus elephant.
Yeah, I was waiting for this guy. He's a cactus. He's not gonna die. He's super powerful.
All right, he's making it through. He's barely taking any damage, yo.
Look how many bars of the hearts he has. He has like 4 rounds.
Oh, he's making it with ease. Look, he's gonna make it to the end.
Yeah, well, he's got every chance. But we don't know if there's going to be some kind of slowdown.
Yo, look at that. He's being pushed from side to side. He's taking damage multiple times in the same spot. It's so weird.
Not much left. Here he is almost to the Saturnito cow.
I don't think he'll have a problem with cacti because he's a cactus himself. So the only thing that can stop him is something unusual.
Now those black spikes look very, very unusual. But the final one for Lirily Laryl is the white ones.
Yeah, and why is he so slow? I guess those elephant leg things of his don't work very well.
Yeah, he has those weird 2 legs that don't really work that good, but look, he just made it the furthest out of everyone.
No way I saw the portal he made it to level 13.
Wait, that's cheating. There's 2 of them on this one. It's the salt and the pepper shaker, I think.
Yeah, well, they're twins. It's not cheating. They're using all their legs.
That is so funny. They're just both going together and they have 5 health bars.
Yeah, oh, those arrows barely did anything to them. Now they're going through the icicles.
Oh, yeah, they're going with ease right now. They're gonna pass that space turtle. I mean, sorry, cow, and then the lava.
Bye-bye ballerina cappuccino and other tea kettle.
Wait, they're gonna be the record setters? Oh my goodness, we're right next to the end of the portal.
Yeah, they passed that elephant guy. No way, the portal is right there. Oh, that slime took him out to level 16. Let's go. Oh, yeah, and we draw a level is next after Tung Tung.
All right, what you got for us? Oh, me so strong. Look at him walk. He's using his bat, and it's helping him a lot. That's cheating. He's deflecting stuff with it.
Look, he doesn't even have to watch where he's going. He's so cool. He's going through everything. Come on, make it and beat the record.
Oh, he's not even halfway through his health. He's so sturdy. He's like a tank.
I passed these levels very, very confidently. I hope it continues to be so successful.
Maybe you'll even be a finalist or maybe a winner. That would be really, really cool.
You're moving very confidently so far, but your health bar is already less than halfway there.
In fact, I think this is the final point.
Yeah, he's going up and he just passed that cactus elephant and now he's getting to those twins. And wait, what? No way, guys. Tung Tung still won't die before even passing the last record.
Yeah, level 15, that was pretty close, though.
All right, he's going next. Oh my goodness, he's giant. I think he's gonna make it. Let's do this.
Are you armored? Why do you take so little damage? Maybe you're just a cheater. Or is your skin really that armored?
I'm not a cheater. Next time you can try touching my skin. If you have the strength and spirit, you can even hit me. But I'm afraid you might break your arm.
All right, calm down. You don't have to break anyone's arms. I can safely say that the Tralalelo of Tralala is really that armored. When I fought him, I couldn't even do any damage.
But not that far. Look how far he's come without much effort. And he's only lost 2 bars of HP.
But I'm afraid that I've wasted too much time and lost a lot of XP because of it. So I doubt very much that I'll be the winner. But I'll be a finalist for sure.
Oh yeah, just like you said, not much more to go, but your health bars say you won't make it to the final portal after all.
You're very cool. You got a level 18. But I'm really curious how far this candidate named Patapim will go. His big feet are supposed to take him to the finals in huge strides. Ha 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 ha, literally huge steps.
Look at the amount of health he has. I'm sure he can become either a finalist at about my level, or a little better, or become a winner. I think he has absolutely every chance.
It's very funny to see his evil face because he's actually very, very kind. He is friends with so many brain dots and forest animals.
Then I'm even more convinced that such a good guy should definitely be a winner. And I'm sure no one will mind if he wins.
He's halfway through the whole ordeal and he hasn't lost 2 bars of health. He's a huge and very, very strong monster. That explains why everyone is trying to be on good terms with him.
There are literally 2 more platforms. 2 more platforms and he's the winner.
Yo, are you seeing this? No, do you all see it? It's just not burning in the lava. He's floating in it. How does it work?
I don't know how it works, but I do know he's a winner. Absolutely deserved, I reckon. But now it's crazy to see how our last candidate will go through this whole line of questioning.
Hey, it's the Bombardino Crocodilo, the man himself! The only thing I can say is let's watch his lightest descent and say a few words to our viewers.
I totally agree with you, but I think I'll pass that role on to our armored shark.
Whatever you say, if I say so, then I'll get started. Thank you so much for watching. Like it if you liked it. Write your comments in which you can advise something or just tell me what you want.
Subscribe to the channel to not miss new interesting videos. Hit the bell, in order not just not to miss, but in order to learn the very first. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye, everyone.
But what's going on in the background? It doesn't matter. The video's already over. Bye-bye.
Hey, today we're going to take a look at the very cute love story of a cappuccino ballerina and a cappuccino assassin.
Oh, a couple! I finally found the right participants!
We are so cute. I hope everything goes well.
What is this?
What's happening?
I'm afraid I have some very bad news for you.
What are you trying to do?
Hey, that stupid Iron Eye teleported them somewhere. What the hell is going on?
Where is this? Where's White? Why?
He's very scared, but I understand him perfectly.
Welcome! If you want to save White, you'll have to complete my 5 challenges. But hurry, time is limited.
What on earth is happening?
To save him, have to pass 5 tests.
Why won't this door open? What's that sound?
Oh my god, look at this! It's a giant snake!
I hope he'll be okay.
Oh no, snakes! Snakes are my biggest fear. Why are there snakes here? But if I stay here too long, what will happen to White? Come on, Gray, you can do this. There's a key on the snake's tail. Maybe it's for the door.
He needs a key because he'll probably open the door. Come on, Cappuccino Assassino. Show all your skills.
He defeated the snake and got the key. He's great.
Oh, yeah.
Finally.
With the key he got from the snake, he was able to open the door, which means we're moving on.
What's wrong with him?
Oh no, seriously?
The next challenge is the bridge.
I think he's gonna make it!
It will definitely
For
work.
real? Okay. Come on, Gray. Do it for White.
And here's the difficulty of the whole ordeal. No railing on the sides of the bridge and a terribly strong wind. We can only wish him good luck.
I hope he does manage to get this passed because I'm very interested to see absolutely everything tested.
I thought it was done for.
He's safely through this task and on to the next one.
Oh my god, what is this? What is that thing?
I know it's Durple, I just don't understand why he's shaped like an octopus. He's a dragon!
Whoever he is, our Cappuccino Assassino needs to defeat him. Get the key and get out of there.
That's right, but don't forget that describing a plan of action is much faster and easier than executing that plan.
But so far, our assassin is doing a great job of executing this plan perfectly on points. Very fast and confident.
He's good. He can do it.
What kind of place is this?
He's in some kind of weird smoke. Maybe it's a mirage.
Oh, this is worse than snakes or monsters. Hello. White, there you are. I've been looking for you everywhere. We have to find a way out of here as soon as possible.
We're going to die here.
What do you mean, White?
We're going to die. You'll never escape.
White, what's wrong with you? Oh, no, that's not White.
You'll never get out of here.
Oh my god, hurry up and get a cappuccino assassino.
The door!
I don't know what that was, but it was just awful.
Oh no, please tell me this isn't over yet. Why does this feel like a scene from a horror movie I watched?
Ray?
What?
Is that you?
White, it's really you! I finally found you!
Oh, Ray, thank goodness you're okay. Ray, you have to run now.
Why? I'll save you, don't worry!
Ray, look out!
Whoa, what a reaction. He's been practicing for a reason.
It won't be that easy.
Now he's gonna show this clown some real swordsmanship.
He beat the clown, which means I'm free now. It's a super cool news.
He broke the cage so easily.
It's okay now, White. We'll get out of here together.
Well done, you two. I never thought my game would be such a success.
Game? You mean all of this was just a game?
That's right. This was a game to challenge you to face your fears and grow closer together. And you both passed with flying colors.
Hey, I almost died!
It was just a game for this robot, it's so awful, but it doesn't matter anymore, because we're moving on to the next animation.
We're looking at some super cool robot that fights with sprinkles.
What's going on? Why did the lights suddenly go out?
Looks like the lights are broken.
Don't worry, I got this.
Oh, awesome! You really have a unique power compared to everyone else in the Sprunky world.
Thank you. Ah!
I think there's something wrong with him.
Nicholas, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm heading home. What's happening to me? What is this? An old photo album? These are the people from my fragmented memories. Who are they? Could they be my family? I have to uncover the truth. But where do I start? Wait, that's an underground lab. All right, I'll start there. It's time to find out the truth. Here it is, an electricity detector. They look like me, so they must have electrical powers too. Time to set out. The hill at night is really scary. Am I already here? But there's nothing here, just an empty field. Whoa, what's happening? So this is an underground lab.
I couldn't go out at night like that. It's very, very scary. What do you guys think? Write in the comments.
Is someone in here?
Once I drain all your electricity, I will create the strongest armor in this world.
I'm sorry, my love.
It's okay. As long as our son is safe.
Ah! What's happening? My head! It hurts! Ah!
Run now!
Run, my son! We love you so much!
I remember now. They are my parents. My whole family was hunted by Black, and my parents tried to save me.
One final energy drain.
Nicholas? Is that you?
Oh, what a surprise. A family reunion.
Please don't leave me again.
We promise we'll never leave you again.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Let us show you the power of family.
We did it!
You're celebrating too soon.
This robot looks very, very dangerous. They should be as careful as possible.
And while we are watching this complex but very cool battle, we would like to ask you to put a like and subscribe to the channel. It will help us to produce more cool videos and enjoy them with you every day. Thank you very much for watching.
Come on, give me the rest of your energy.
Dad, Mom, there's a way! Overload him!
No way!
Today we are going to take a look at another Italian monster, and that would be Frigo Camelo.
You should have specified that it would be the story of its origins, but I guess that's not that important.
Oh yes, I think our viewers read the title or have already seen something like this.
Anyway, I think it's going to be very interesting. All eyes on the screen.
Apparently we're seeing loading at a military facility.
Yeah, they're transporting chemicals in the fridge, or maybe they're new military developments. No one knows, but there's something fishy going on here.
This doctor is very concerned about the safety of these bottles, so he decides to go over the whole plan one more time.
He's telling us that the task is as simple as possible. Fly the refrigerators out of point A and fly to the unloading point, which is at point B.
It's really quite simple in that respect. In fact, the military has only one mission. I hope they can do it.
But honestly, I don't understand what a camel has to do with it. I don't understand how he's involved in this whole situation.
I think we'll be told more about the plot, so let's keep our eyes peeled.
We see a pilot who is flying very confidently and nothing portends trouble.
But what is it? Is it a fly? But how did it get in the cockpit in the first place?
Hey! This could end very because she's going to be very distracting to the pilot.
You're right. That's what's happening right now. He's very distracted to kill that fly. He's also doing something very dangerous.
Oh yeah, like he's trying to kill a fly by hitting it, and it's sitting by the buttons as usual, and if he hits the wrong one, he could ruin the whole operation.
Like right now! This pilot has just failed the simplest of tasks because he opened the cargo hatch of an airplane.
Which means all the refrigerators that were loaded are falling out.
After failing a mission like this, I'm afraid this pilot's a dead man, but that's not the most important thing right now.
The important thing is that we found a camel. But the problem is, he's in very, very big trouble.
We just met our camel, and almost immediately he was crushed by a fallen chemical cooler.
It can't just end like this, because there are chemicals inside that could probably affect our camel.
You're right! The chemicals are starting to leak out to him, and we're being shown that his DNA is starting to change.
Here comes our Frigo Camelo.
That's how he really came to be. Now I'm really interested in how the cappuccino ballerina came to be.
It's not that important. It's a secret.
And Barbar Patapim?
I also want to see how Burbur Patapim came to be.
Then let's see how Tung Shakur came to be. And after that, let's see how Patapim came to be.
Apparently now we're watching how Shakur came to be.
He was an ordinary man who worked as a trucker. He hauled huge logs. These fools on the car think that they are on the road, very cool and in charge.
But I think that our main character will teach them lessons, and they will begin to realize that they are absolutely wrong and their behavior is terrible.
Oh yes, Shakur always has his favorite bat on hand for such occasions, which helps him solve a huge number of problems.
It's his argument in any argument, and judging by the reactions, it always works very well.
He has successfully made it to the construction site and can now take a little break after the hard road and difficult journey.
I think he's going to make a deal with the log unloader now, and then he's going to go eat because he's definitely hungry.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's very hungry, plus he needs to eat before the next leg of the journey because if he doesn't eat, he'll get weak. And if he gets weak, he could definitely have an accident.
While his friend was unloading all those logs, he safely found his favorite burger he'd been thinking about for so long.
But I hope he ate something else because you can't eat a burger alone.
I think it's good enough for him as it is. Especially if he hasn't eaten anything, then this burger will keep him full for hours.
This forklift is very fast, but also very accurate. But I wouldn't stand so close to where the loader is working because it can be very dangerous.
But I don't think our hero cares about such trivialities because he's just enjoying his burger. And we really hope he doesn't pay for it, because the log might just snap off and fall on him.
Oh my god, Tralalelo, you were absolutely right. The log snapped. It just snapped and fell on our hero. He was crushed. He was just crushed. No, he was crushed just into the soup. A mush of organs and tissue.
His spirit has left his body, which means there's nothing you can do to help him. This guy is officially dead. But who is that?
What strange bald and bony cat appeared right in front of him? Could it be some kind of spirit or guide to the world of the dead?
Our guy is asking him to resurrect his real body, but I don't think this cat is going to do anything easy or complicated.
Look at that! Look at that! He's alive again!
He's come back to life, but the problem is that he's merged with the log and now he's not human. He's Tung Shakur.
He got a new body and immediately ran somewhere. Hey, look, it's Tralalelo Tralala. Did he run to the other Italian monster because they have to stick together?
I don't think they will talk or be friends, much less stick together. They're going to fight, and they're going to fight to the death. It's very violent and scary.
So far, Shakur has been quite successful in beating me quite easily. And I think the outcome of the fight is already known and obvious. Tralalelo Tralala is very much and very aggressively attacking Shakur, but all his attempts are unsuccessful.
Shakur's iron block is impenetrable, and here comes the victory of Shakur, the finishing touch indeed.
Oh my god, are you seeing this?
Me has gone on the offensive. Not just an offensive attack, but a very powerful and aggressive one. He's taking Shakur down and he's starting to beat him.
I think this is going to be the last one for either Shakur or our shark, and only one of them will survive.
I think he has one single chance to do something with his baton and be the last survivor.
And that survivor will be Tralalelo Tralala! He just bit Shakur's head off, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna come back from that.
And now we'll see the story of Patapim. We'll find out why and where it got its name and how it came to be. Maybe because of the toxin, maybe because of the serum.
And if you want to know which of the Italian monsters became a monster through such methods, you can go to our channel and watch the previous clips.
This guy likes sneakers like Tralalelo Tralala. Apparently he went to try them on.
And then he comes out, but he comes out sad and in his old shoes. And it's all because the store doesn't have a shoe size that big, because his foot is almost twice the maximum shoe size.
But I don't think it's worth getting so upset about because there are tons of other shoe stores where he can find shoes to fit his huge feet.
But I don't think it's something to be laughed at or mocked, let alone bully a man for something like that. I think in the future he should deal with these guys who are making fun of him because they are absolutely wrong.
Maybe this big-footed guy will be the new Italian monster. Then he'll definitely be able to take down those bastards without any trouble. To find out, we have to watch this animation to the end.
But it makes me sad that our main character heard all that name-calling. He didn't choose the size of his feet.
He quickly ran towards the woods, but unfortunately, there was a thunderstorm. He needs to find a shelter where he can wait out the storm.
But a tree is a very bad idea. You can't hide in a tree while there's a thunderstorm.
That's right, because if you hide under a tree, you're more likely to get struck by lightning.
And yet he chooses a tree as his hiding place, which means we can only hope that lightning doesn't strike his tree.
He's running very fast under that tree, and apparently it's temporarily helping him to hide from the rain. Let's hope this continues, and he doesn't have any problems.
He hid under this tree from the rain, but he's not the only one who likes this tree for shelter. And now his neighbor is a rather large gorilla. But this gorilla doesn't look angry.
It's just as scared as our hero. Maybe they can even be friends with each other. I think we're about to find out right now.
And while we're watching all this unfold, you had something to say, didn't you?
That's right. Thanks for reminding us. The video is almost over, which means we'd like to say thank you for watching.
I'd also like to ask you to like it.
Oh yeah, likes help us a lot in the development of this channel. And if you subscribe and hit the bell, you definitely won't miss the new content we're doing for you. We hope you like it.
And if you didn't like something, be sure to write us in the comments. We will read everything and fix all the flaws. Thank you very much again for watching.
And while our brr Patapim is heading somewhere to deal with his abusers, we ran to make some new reactions for you.
Today with you, we will see how Amogus will fight against our friends.
What? Against our friends? Are you sure you're not confused? How are they even related?
Now we'll see and find out.
Yo, look at that. The first Italian monster, and it's you, tralalelo tralala.
Looks like Amogus has a way to beat you.
What? A treadmill? It can't work. What kind of stupid way is that?
He may be dumb, but look how well he works against you. I think it's genius.
Wow! Look at that! This Amogus is not being petty and decided to go straight for the toughest and strongest Italian monsters.
What? He just took out a crocodile and blew off its fighting body? How is that possible?
That's not important. What's important is that it worked, and it worked perfectly.
Here comes the next candidate. To be honest, I thought it was going to be you next.
Bro, what? He just took you to the Pokeball like a Pokemon. What the hell is going on here?
Yo, he's just using me as a baseball bat. It's a little frustrating, but it's also hilariously funny.
Whoa, that's the Larilla from the last video. In case you didn't see it, in the last video, we looked at his history of appearances. It was very interesting.
Yo, it's Boneka Ambalabu. I wonder how fast he'll take care of her.
Judging by his speed, he'll figure it out very quickly, but the frog will have to forget about speed.
Oh yeah, she can only scream funny now. I think our brr Patapim can win.
What will Amogus do to win? Hey, this guy's not afraid to play dirty. He's very, very dirty.
I think it will be a fatal defeat for our friend, so let's move on and hope that at least someone will be able to deal with him.
I don't think this coconut capybara named Burbaloni Lulilol has the slightest chance against this monster.
Maybe you're just underestimating him and he's about to do something unimaginable.
Oh yeah, look at that. He lost with unimaginable ease. Although, on the other hand, it would be foolish to expect any other result.
Whoa! Who's that guy? I've never seen him before.
It's a Svinino Bombandi. He's a very funny pig, but he's very explosive.
Apparently, that's the feature Amogus decided to play on, so he just covered it with a hood so that the pig could cook itself.
I love that he always has out-of-the-box solutions to problems. But hopefully Bombombini Goosenini will sort it out.
I think that even on such a dangerous enemy as our goose, this Amogus will find an interesting solution.
There it is. This is the window of transformation into a regular duck. It's very funny and very brave, because it might not have worked.
I hope that Stinky Trippy Troppy can do something about the Amogus.
I doubt it very much if even me and Shakur couldn't counter anything.
Come on, even a crocodile and a goose couldn't do anything, and they're combat aircraft.
It was too easy. Maybe we'll see something more interesting next.
I think Frigo Camello doesn't stand a chance, but maybe something interesting will happen.
Oh yeah, and the interesting thing here is another out-of-the-box solution by which Amogus has dealt with yet another Italian monster.
And here we have La Vaca Saturno Saturnito, and with her superpowers, she has a good chance of defeating the Amogus.
Or not, and he's once again more cunning than we might think. I will not stop believing that we will find a way to defeat him.
The next monster is Alcacto Hippopotamo. Maybe Hippopotamus can at least lose with dignity. Not as stupid as the rest of them?
No, he's gonna lose as stupidly as everyone else. I don't understand how we can fall for this kind of stuff and lose so stupidly and easily to some Amogus.
Oh yeah, it's the Glorbo Frutodrillo. Only he doesn't stand a chance, I guarantee it. One of the weakest Italian monsters.
Well, that's what I needed to prove. It was too easy. I'd say it was ridiculously easy.
The poor crocodile was eaten so cruelly. I think he's in a better watermelon world now.
And this is the world in which Bribribicus Dicus Debicus Dedicus will find himself after his encounter with Amogus.
Oh my god, is he just going to stab him to death?
No, he just cut off all the grapes on his chest.
Whoa, who's that guy? I've never seen him before in my life. Do you know him?
Don't you recognize your own brother? It's Sahur.
I think he just didn't even know he had a brother. Yo! Amogus turned this fight into a fight that looks like Cuphead.
Hey! He just smashed it with a hammer! It was very violent!
The next monster to be destroyed will be the Chimpanzini Bananini.
I'm not sure he's going to be able to do anything with it.
Yo! He just blocked his shot! What's about to happen? Will someone finally defeat the Amogus?
No, Amogus defeated him with a mini Chimpanzini Bananini.
I'm sure Cappuccino Assassino has a good chance of winning. He's been practicing so much.
You're right! They're going equal! But I think Cappuccino has more experience in fighting, so he should win!
But no, Amogus used his secret weapon against the Cappuccino Assassino. So we move on, and next we have that Blueberrini Octopusini.
He's very cute, but he has absolutely no chance against Amogus, so he lost before the battle even started.
He made a smoothie out of it!
Cute little Trippy Troppy will definitely lose this battle too, but no one expected the cute little Shrimpy Cat to turn out to be a fighting monster.
But I'm sure our next candidate can do something about it because it's my din 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 dun din 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 dun.
I'm afraid he's going to suffer a terrible fate and lose the only thing he has left, and that's muscle.
Unfortunately, that's what happened, and his facial expression lets us know vividly how discouraged he is by the situation.
Well, maybe Bobrito Bandito can remedy that situation?
Unfortunately, all his power lies in money and status. But if you take that away from him, he's a simple beaver.
Hey, it's you, Cappuccino Ballerina. How can he beat you?
I think that to get rid of her, he will do something unusual and probably very strange as always, but in the end, everything ends with his victory.
I just disappeared? What a stupid way to fight! I don't like this Amogus and his solutions.
Maybe these formidable guys can take him down, because if they don't, I don't think anybody can.
Sadly, no. They only have a cool and long name and also a menacing look, but they are completely non-threatening and have no ability to fight.